Hello, dear students. Today we're going to do our English lesson and we're going to deal with the reading part, that is the imposter. We can find that on pages 86 and 87 of our student's book. First of all, as always, we are given a text. And apart from that, we are giving some missing parts, as we can see. So, the missing parts are from A to F. Always in the class, we take some time, we take 10 minutes to read the text and complete the missing part on our own. So this is what we're going to do. So please take those 10 minutes, work on your own, work carefully, and then we're going to continue. Okay? I guess you have finished with the reading part and with the completion. Of course, there is one extra sentence that you do not need. Now, let's go and analyze together. Of course, you start reading the text and then focus on the main parts. Number 1. Nicholas was fair-haired and blue-eyed. What have you put in number 1? The correct answer is C. Conversely, the boy claiming to be him had dark features and spoke with a French accent. So, why have we put C? Nicholas was fair-haired and blue-eyed. These are the characteristics of Nicholas. Whereas, on the other hand, conversely, the boy to be him had dark features and spoke with a French accent. So, the French accent is also shown in the continuation of the text. This is the amazing story of 3-year-old Frederick Burdin, mixed race, and Parisian. So, French accent, Parisian, here we have the connection. Let's continue with number 2. He needed a new identity, so he tried to pass himself off as the missing boy from Texas. What have you put in number 2? He read on the flyer is the continuation that Nicholas had the cross tattooed, so he read on the flyer. In number 2, we have put F. Having seen a photo of Nicholas on a missing person's flyer, Burden bleached his dark hair. So, having read in the flyer, and then we have he read on the flyer. We know that we cannot use the definite article the without being mentioned beforehand. That's why we put F. Number 3. But instead, Carrie, that was his sister, rushed towards him and hugged him. What have you put in number 3? A. In spite of Burden's brown eyes and French accent, she was in no doubt that this was her long-lost family. So Carrie was in no doubt. And, as we can see, it continues, she even swore under oath. This is the connection that we have between A and the expression after that. Number 4. He was worried that the family would reject him, but they took him in and he quickly blended into family life. So, what have you put here? B. In fact, he managed to live as Nicholas for 3.5 months, moving into the teenager's bedroom and even attending a local school. I guess that was really easy to find because since he blended into family life, he managed to live as Nicholas. He continued the life of Nicholas. And number 5, right from the start, Parker wasn't taken in by Burden. Initially, he was puzzled by the boy's accent, but it was when he came across a photo of the missing teenager that he realized something was very wrong. So we can see that from the start, Parker wasn't taken in, he wasn't deceived, and okay, in the beginning he might have been a little puzzled, but when he came across the photo, then the situation was resolved. So we can see that finding the correct answer in a text, even if we have unknown words, is not that difficult. We just need to make the connection, what is in front of the missing part, how it continues, so try to find any linking words, and of course, what is after that. So the connection might be either in front of the missing part and the missing part, or the missing part and what is after that. Try to find the connection. Try to find synonyms. Okay, now that we finished with our reading, let's go and enforce our vocabulary. Let's make it richer. What we have is that we should put those linkers that have been underlined, in spite of, in fact, conversely, initially, in order to, and having. These should be put here, and we have the function and the linker. So the first one, showing contrast, we have the example despite, that means in spite of, and in contrast, please find it yourself once. Conversely, giving a reason, because he had, and its linker, having, so that, in order to. Adding more information, what is more, and its linker, in fact, and sequencing events at first, initially. These are really important and are really helpful, of course, in your essays that you're going to be writing. So please learn them. And the other exercise that has to do with the vocabulary, we have these new expressions from the text. Pass himself off as, see through, swore under oath, wasn't taken in, keep up the lie, covering up. These are the meanings of these new expressions. We always say in the class as well that it's not necessary for you to know every single one and to do them one by one. You can do first the ones that you feel that you know better, and then continue with the rest that you are not that certain. So, continue to pretend. Its meaning is keep up the lie. Try to find the connections. Continue and keep up the lie. Hiding the truth about something. So hiding, covering. Making people believe he is somebody. Pass himself off as. Realize the truth about something. So you realize, you see through. Number 5, solemnly promised. Swore under oath. This expression is used when you are absolutely certain about something. So you promise, you swore under oath. And wasn't deceived, wasn't taken in. Okay, that was the lesson. There are 2 more exercises in your student's book on page 86, which I would like you to continue yourselves. So exercises 6 and exercises 8 on page 86. Then, for homework, you're going to answer in your notebooks the questions that you have in exercise 3 on page 86. And as we always do, after finishing our lesson in our student's book and the exercises, we continue with the exercises in our workbook, Unit 6.1. point 4, so that we can be certain that we have learned all the vocabulary that is new from our student's book. Study hard and don't forget to smile. Thank you for being such good students and for being attentive.